Well, it's wonderful to be here, and in part because obviously we're talking about this monument, which is just a few blocks from here, and many of you have friends and loved ones who are buried over there, or who have their ashes scattered over there. So it's very, very meaningful to all of us. And so on May 1st, we will honor the cleanup, the restoration of the monument, and all the people who are buried or have their ashes scattered alongside the monument. I would first like to comment that the person who will speak next is Frank Lippo with the Historical Society of Oak Park River Forest, who produced this document, very valuable document, a guide to forest home and German Waldheim cemeteries. Very valuable document. There's some back there. They're half price today only. So, please make use of this. In 1994, a booklet came out called The Day Will Come. 2 years before that, a wonderful Oak Parker named Joe Powers, I'm sure some of you knew Joe from who knows where, every peace group, Third Unitarian Church, and wherever. He knocked at my door and he said, all my friends, I take them to the cemetery and introduce them to the martyrs and to the people I know, but you know a lot more of these people than I do. So I said, yeah. And he said, let's put together a booklet. So we shook hands, and 2 years later we came up with the first edition with a beautiful image on the cover by Carlos Cortez, a printmaker and wonderful activist in Chicago. And then just last week from Forest Home Printing, we came up with this beautiful new volume. The first edition took 2 years to produce. This took a full year. I mean, some night and days to produce this. And I really wanted to show you some of the ingredients that made this work. If we could have the lights. This image that you've been looking at for a while is something that I found at the Illinois Labor History Society. And I will do a fake job. And this is the way the monument looked in 1912. And it had these metal posts with these chain links. I thought it's perfect. These with the chain links that it's
They don't have the light on the podium.
And our wonderful conservator says, hey, it would be nothing to recreate, the monument as it was back then, except for the money part. But so for right now, we'll replace the element that was so valuable, and that is the beautiful laurel wreath. Now, let's see. In 1986, this photograph was taken by an Oak Parker, Bill Edelman. We love Bill, and we're really pissed off that he died at such a young age because he had so much more teaching to do. And in my scouting through the Illinois Labor History Society, to help the conservators figure out what this laurel wreath really looked like from any direction. This image, we finally found photographs which would work for them, and we will hear some of the, I'm calculating probably 19 steps that will go, don't argue with me, probably 17 steps that led to the completion. Discoveries at the cemetery, including the location of the son and the daughter of Albert and Lucy Parsons. You'd think, well, some history book has got to have it. Well, they have it, but we think, or I determined, that they had it wrong. And you are looking at a little card file from Waldheim Cemetery, which was the old name for the new Forest Home Cemetery. And there it lists Lulu Edaw Parsons, who died at age 8. And it shows exactly where in the cemetery her ashes were interred. It also, we've found out exactly where their son, who died at age 30, where his ashes are interred, and they're interred right in the grave with Lucy Parsons. So it was really a thrill. It was like a treasure hunt to make these connections. And I just want to conclude my brief remarks by showing you the first edition of the booklet. The day will come. Joe Powers and I put it together, and the new booklet is dedicated to Joe. And on May Day, on May 1st, Sunday, May 1st, come join us. There will be hopefully hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of trade unionists and a lot of people connected with this booklet. A lot of family members and a lot of the hundreds of people who helped me put this booklet together. Who knew people, or who knew how to get access to history. And it was a thrill to put together. Thank you.